Hello again, everyone. Today I thought I would do a white on white card. I just had a fancy for it. Most of these things I think are Alexandra Renke dies. As I say, I've been having a play with several things this morning, one of which was some air clay. Never really used it before, and it's as light as a feather. I did wonder about putting some of that onto a card. Actually, I'll just show you what I've been doing. This is it. It's as light as anything. Got a green man. I thought this might be a good cover for a book with lots of different die-cut leaves in. Be quite nice, wouldn't it? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. This is how I finished one of them. Look. That's when he was covered with luscious powders, I think, really, mainly. But isn't he lovely? Fancy. I'll do one of him later. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm going to do this clean and simple white on white. All I intend doing is putting on Best Wishes in this corner like this, having this circle that I just cut a hole in there, over some embossing paste, and just a couple of leaves over the top. What I do with the leaves, I'm not really sure. Those are just plain cut. This one, I popped through an embossing folder. But the rest of the leaf is so flattened, I kind of don't like the look of it, really. I don't know if I could do anything with it to make it, you know, more vibrant. But as soon as it went through the embossing folder, it went as flat as a fluke. So, and I prefer the look of those, really. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. What I do with each of these things, we'll wait and see. First thing I want to do is to put some texture on the back here with one of these stencils. Now, I was looking at that and I thought, oh, circles. So this has got kind of circly things. That's circles. This has got dots, more circles. That's a kind of a circly thing there. Whether that would have gone sort of behind that or whatever. More circles. That's ones where it goes, the smaller circles near the middle, so it looks, you know, less intense. More circles. I've just got so many. This is an Alexandra Renke, but I think that I could do that in pieces, I suppose, here and there. I don't want too much. That's a real possibility. Another Alexandra Renke, that's just like drips. I think that's a Crafter's Workshop. All and Create. I thought I was getting out the circle one of those, but they're hexagons. More. I think that one is indigo blue. This one belongs with that other one that I had a minute. This one. And I can't remember where they're from. It's got a third in the set. This one I made with an Altenew die. It's not straight slatted like the Craft Addiction ones. This is called Sphere, I think, so that the lines are a different thickness in the centre to what they are at the edge, giving the spherical effect. So more circles. That's another Alexandra Renke and kind of snowy sort of stuff. I think I'm going to go either one of these or one of those. I think actually one of these will be easier to get the effect that I would have tried to get from that by putting it on three times or so. So let's just see if that's going to go on there. This is going to go about here. What I'm thinking about now is the orientation of this, where I want it to, you know, where I want the circles, these circles, to land. So if that's like that, I don't want to use all of them. That one, that way might do, like that. Okay. I think I'll leave the gap. I like that. Now my Homemeade Embossing Paste is getting very, very close to the end. Let's just put this right up into the corner, then I'll know exactly where I am. And I think I will just tape it down to the desk. I'll use some of the magic tape because the low tack doesn't stick to the surface of the desk as well. Okay, that should probably be enough to hold it. Okay, let's do this. I will be putting some twinkle on this. Getting a bit dry. We'll see. Try that. That's lovely. I'll just put the sprinkles on, the twinkle, and then I'll clean the stencil. Pretty. I think I'll take that bit off. Okay. Have it that way. I'm just going to clean the stencil now. Trying to decide if I want it the way I had it. That was not, I don't know if that was the way I can't remember which way I did it now. I think I like it like this. So I'm going to stick this on next. So let's put some glue on. This is just the circle with another circle cutting in the middle to make a frame. So we'll pop that like that. Just probably need to hold it down for a few moments. I am wondering if I should have done a double layer. While that's just settling, I think I'll stick the sentiment. I've done two each of the two words for the sentiment, so I'm going to stack those. And I think the way I'm going to do it today is with my dabber. These are really very fine, so I think that the easiest way will be just to do it with my dabber. So let's put a bit of glue on the mat. Here's my dabber. It's just a pastry brush that's been cut off. So I'm going to be getting a little dab of glue on the end of each of those, which I'm going to transfer to the front of the lower layer. I was mentioning the other day about some people who have left viewer posts on my YouTube channel, and I can't respond to them. I looked it up on the internet, and it said that I couldn't access them on a small device, on an iPad or a phone. I would have to go to a desktop or whatever. So I had a look on my MacBook and I could access them then, but there is nowhere that I can respond as far as I can see. If somebody knows, I've got about 5 or 6 posts that people have put. They're called viewer posts, and most of them are asking questions. And sadly, I can't get back to respond. So I'm at a bit of a loss, really. Somebody has put a response to one of them, and I can respond to that comment, but I can't respond to the original post. So I don't know what the deal is at all, I'm afraid. Right, I'll stick these onto the card now, but just to drop more glue on here. This glue bottle, the glue comes out slightly more quickly than this because the nozzle is slightly wider. That is down to about there now. Doing really well. Right, let's just stick these onto the cup. Oh, do I want to twinkle? I can. Now I won't twinkle these. I won't put glitter on them. I will put my shimmer pen. I should be able to do it once it's on as well. I really should have done this before I put the glue on the back, but I only thought about it too late, so. Okay. I was holding the pen quite obliquely so that I didn't get too much of it down onto the card surface. Okay, now it's what to do with these. Am I going to do anything with those? Let's see what it looks like on the card base. I'll give them a bit of shape to start with. Let's see if that makes a difference. Just gently rub on the back with an embossing stylus or embossing tool, whatever you care to call it. That's better. I don't think I'll be using this one again. I'll pop that in some water. What I think I might do, I'm wondering about stamping on them with Versamark, say, a sticky ink, and then just putting some white mica over it. Shall I try it? Put this on the other way up. Probably should have done this before I shaped them. Never mind, not to worry. I stamp. What could I stamp with? Some text. Let's try a bit of text. This is an Altenew stamp. It's really, really old. I will put it on a block, I think. This is some sticky ink. It's CYFUN. Don't know how you pronounce it. I don't know what this is going to come out like. It looks nice on the mat, but I don't think it looks quite so nice on the leaves, actually. Who knows? Just a bit of plain white mica. Get a soft brush. What kind of brush is this? This is an aqua tint brush. I think I pressed a bit too hard with the stamp. It sort of splurged a little, but let's just see what they look like on the card. Oh, it's quite nice. That looks quite nice on there, doesn't it? I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to just squirt these with a little with a little hairspray just to make sure that that mica is set. Let's just give them a little squiff. No. Leave that to dry a moment. See what it looks like. I think actually that's quite nice. I was a bit worried about the hairspray, but it's kind of done a good job. Got a slight sheen on the rest of the leaves. So what I'm going to do now is put little pieces of foam tape underneath each of those leaves and a tiny bit of glue under the stem. So let's just do that. I think, will they dry? Yeah, it dries fairly quickly. Okay, I've got some bits of foam tape on the back of this. So I think I'll do the foam tape on... Yes, I'm going to put foam tape on the back of this first. Okay, I've got foam tape on the back of the panel, the front panel, and on the back of those leaves. So we'll just pop this onto the card, and then I'll put the leaves onto that, and I think then we'll be done. There we are. Right, I've taken the foam tape, the backing off all the bits of foam tape from these. Put a little bit of glue stick on so that I've got a bit of manoeuvrability. About like that, I think. That one will hold that one down, so I just need a tiny bit of glue underneath that there. There we are. There we go. A really quick white on white. Various elements. We've just got a bit of embossing paste, a bit of stamping with a sticky ink and some mica powder. So easy, clean and simple. So thanks for watching. And if anybody does know how to, help me out with these posts so I can respond to these people, I would be most grateful. So thanks for watching and come and see me very soon.